My name is Faye Knight, and I came to BlueOval because I own property in Mason, and they're trying to run those high-powered TVA wires through the property. And everybody's been trying to buy it, but it's land that we've owned for over 50 years, so we're trying to keep it. It's important that we keep the land for history purposes and for future generations. Ford has received $2 billion from Tennessee to develop BlueOval City. They have purchased land to build the facility from Black farmers who were not given the proper amount for their land as compared to white farmers. Those are the things that they are looking for, is some equality. And they had no other choice. The state pretty much helped them take it. Another part of this is affordable housing. People are moving in already to work for Ford. People who own houses have been renting houses to people who live in the area. They have increased the rent so that the people who lived there for years cannot live there anymore. So they have been displaced. All of those things are the things that make the local areas not great for the people who live here. They're trying to redo those areas, and they're running those pipes all the way from the Mississippi River all the way to Stanton, where the facility is. And they've had to go through properties, and they even attempted to go through an old church burial ground that was an Episcopal burial ground because they thought Black people owned it, and they found out the diocese owned it. So they rerouted, and they just, it's really throwing the Black community for a loop, and they have no outlet. The state is not helping, and there's nothing people can do about it. We need to have real sustainable investments that aren't for just 10 years or so, but for generations to come. But there are people who live there. Those these are really, he sent me I have a picture, and those things are too high to run by a house or houses, because people live in the community. Those are the things that to me are disheartening. Running the sewer lines and nobody knew about them. All of those things. You just see them out there digging one day and everybody's wondering what's going on. How can you do a community that way?
So my name is Rachel Wilson. I'm from Fayette County, born and raised in the area. My family has been in the area for generations. And I'm a member of BlueOval Good Neighbors because I'm concerned that the people who have invested in these impacted areas will be pushed out because of the development that is coming. The community will suffer, and many of these Black farmers, even just the people that are already Black farmers, they are surviving off of what they're producing. When we first heard about the project, we thought it was going to bring economic opportunity to people in these rural areas. From what we hear, over 90% of the people in these jobs aren't even from the area. I feel disappointed because Ford is supposed to be a company that considers people diverse, that wants equity in communities, that's concerned about how communities are impacted by their incoming development. But it seems that Ford has put the community on the back burner and is only concerned about business as usual. Ford is set to profit, and we are not against Ford coming into our community. And Ford has gotten a lot, billions of dollars from the state and federal government. We just want to protect, our homes, our family, our communities that we have already invested in as taxpayers. To make a small investment back into the community isn't asking for much. It's asking them to do right by the people who have already invested so much time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears into these communities. Ford, come to the table and listen to the community that you are coming into. This is our community. The least you could do is hear our concerns and then put some action behind those concerns. The community deserves these investments because Ford is set to benefit from being in this community.